Conservative Party candidate Pierre Poilievre delivered a fiery and determined message to a packed crowd in Oakville, Ontario, on Sunday, April 27, rallying his supporters just hours before Canadians head to the polls. Hundreds of people lined up outside the venue, many waving Bring It Home flags and holding homemade signs, reflecting the grassroots enthusiasm behind Poilievre's push for change after nearly a decade of Liberal governance. Outside the rally, supporters voiced their frustrations and hopes. Shay Hewitt, 51, spoke about the rising cost of living, soaring inflation, increased crime, and the housing crisis, saying Canadians desperately need a new direction.
I've been here all the time because I like his policies and all that. We need it because now, with the cost of living and everything, it's just out of hand. Crime is out of hand, inflation, everything like that. No homes. We have to have change. So that's why I got him. And he's good for the new generation, the younger generation.
Francesca Rivas pointed to mass immigration pressures and a deteriorating sense of national identity, stating that many Canadians no longer recognize their country.
As Pierre Poilievre would say, it's the last 10 years of the lost Liberal decade. Like this country has gone to, I don't even recognize it anymore. I mean, we've got more crime. There's people don't have hope. You don't have, there's no jobs. People are unemployed. The immigration, there's mass immigration. There's no infrastructure for that. Again, the crime. That's why. That's why this is people are coming here and they want hope. They want change.
Todd Ritchie, attending with his daughter, emphasized the election's critical importance for the next generation, calling it the most significant vote in recent history.
This is one of the most important elections for our future generations, so you got to be more involved. This is the most important election, I think, in my opinion, to date. So that's my reason why we definitely need a change for these guys.
Narieta Urbaitel, 66, shared that her top concerns were immigration reform, public safety, and rebuilding the economy. Key elements she believes Poilievre can deliver on.
Bring it home! Bring it home! Talk about Poilievre.
Most important about his platform is the immigration policy, the safety for our grandkids, the economy, and everything that comes with it. Is bring back Canada again.
Once inside, Poilievre was greeted with thunderous applause as he addressed the crowd. He asked a series of questions that drew roaring approval. Who's voting for change for Canada? Who's voting for homes and food you can actually afford for a change? Who's voting for safe streets for a change? His message, centered around affordability, safety, and hope, was met with chants of "We want change," underscoring the momentum his campaign has built in its final hours.
Thank you very much. Who's voting for change for Canada? Who's voting for homes and food you can actually afford for a change? Who's voting for safe streets for a change? And who's voting to bring home the great Canadian promise for a change?
Crime, and will bring home jobs so we can stand up to Trump from a position of strength.
Thank you, everyone.
The rally unfolded against a tense political backdrop. Prime Minister Mark Carney and Pierre Poilievre spent the final weekend of the campaign crisscrossing the country, making their last pitches to voters. Much of the campaign narrative has been shaped by external factors, particularly U.S. President Donald Trump's recent tariffs and provocative remarks suggesting Canada could become America's 51st state. Trump's statements angered many Canadians and shifted public sentiment. Recent polling shows the race tightening in the final stretch. A Nanos poll released on Sunday placed the Liberals ahead with 43% support compared to 38.9% for the Conservatives, a slightly wider margin than just a day earlier. An Ipsos Canada poll also showed a similar 4-point Liberal lead, indicating a competitive but challenging path for Poilievre. Nevertheless, the mood at the Oakville rally was one of determination and optimism. Supporters believe that despite the headwinds, their call for change is resonating nationwide. As one supporter put it, Canadians are ready to bring Canada home again, a theme Poilievre has repeated throughout his campaign. With Election Day now just hours away, both parties are bracing for a tight and potentially historic finish.